Bless him, Goodchild, January 28, 2013. Welcome, my friends. Well, in truth, I could blurb on about challenges that myself and many, it seems, are experiencing. And we are talking real corkers. I could make jokes about ascension. What asterisk ascension? But we would be going over the same ground as our last communication. So I thought I would steer away from all that and change the energy to a few questions that someone wrote in about. Which, as you know, is unusual for us to do. Is that okay with you?
We would consider that which you decide this day to be most appropriate for the whole at this time. Fire away, as one would say.
Jolly D. They asked, do people look basically the same on other planets, except perhaps for details such as skin color or size of body limbs?
We would say that there are variables of species. Some would be unrecognizable to the human form, and many would appear to be considerably distasteful in their regalia of covering. On the other hand, there are those whose radiance is purely light form, some whose rainbow colors would astound. There are those whose appearance would certainly repulse. There are some whose appearance is very like your own. In this universe alone there are so many species. Creators are always creating. If you were to consider how many different species you are able to view on planet Earth alone, imagine then, if you can, the vast amount there must be in all that is.
Thanks for that. To continue on in that vein. Are civilizations on other planets mostly more spiritually advanced, or less advanced, than our own?
Now there is a question to ponder upon. Life itself continues to evolve. New life is always being created as new planets emerge from depths of nothingness. Therefore it is not generally possible to answer this. There are indeed many who are greatly advanced from that of your planet Earth, in the millions.
What? The millions?
Indeed, perhaps you are naive, dearest blossom of the magnitude of the isness.
Clearly I am. Pray continue.
It is beyond words once again to try to explain that which you have asked, for you on earth sometimes look up at the stars and feel in awe of all that you can see, let alone having any idea of all that you cannot see. Yet consider this, all, absolutely everything is you, because you are a part of it all.
So would you say that a part of my higher self is part of a being of light on some planet as well as part of some monstrous-looking giant ant on another? You are hesitating with your answer?
Because of trying to put such a complex matter into simple yes or no form. Let us try. You are one energy. There is only one energy, yet there are vibrational levels of that one energy. So it may be that your segment of self that is you that you know now here on Earth, is on a higher vibration of, say, a species of consciousless giant ants.
Consciousless. Is there such a planet of such living things? Are they living if they have no consciousness? Far out. That leads into what is consciousness. Let alone consciousless. Oh hello. Brain blowout coming up.
We do not find that it serves to blow your brains out, yet we find it serves to do our utmost to assist in one's inquiries to a certain degree, depending on subject matter. So when you ask, is there such a thing as consciousless beings on the planet, we would answer, there is everything that is possible going on, and keep in mind there is nothing that is impossible. Let us try and keep to the matter asked. Your aim, if you like, is to reach the highest level of love there is. You came from it, you were it, yet the game.
I always feel odd when you call our existence a game or experiment, yet I do get it.
To continue, the game takes from you all that you are, in order to get back to it.
Remind me not to put it on my Christmas list. I mean really. What is the point? Were some higher beings just bored one day and thought, I know. Let's create a planet where the beings upon it can't remember who they are and blindly they have to find their way back home?
You were created in order to be an expression of the Creator, from the aspect of the creators of the human being. As you know from past communications, you were an experiment of free will.
which you say went up the Swanee.
And due to this, we offer you the paddle, for we cannot sit by and watch your planet, nor the beings upon it, destroy itself. This has happened before and it serves not the whole plan.
Which is?
To bring you home.
I daren't ask. And then what? For fear of human combustion occurring. Back to, am I part of the light being and the giant and?
Of course, yet that which you choose to experience at one given time within your consciousness is that which at that given time you feel you are. Understand that another part of your higher self is allowing an aspect of itself to experience something completely different, yet it is still part of you, still part of your higher self.
So would you say our higher self is the part of us that is our God self? Gulp.
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to say yes. What then? If you are able to express in words, is the difference between our higher self and our God self?
Your higher self is accessible to you, from you. Your God self is you.
Is there a rocket scientist in the house? If my higher self is accessible to me, from me, and my God self is me, eh?
Your God self is your essence, each one of you here on earth. Every living thing is God. God has to be in everything, for without God nothing would exist.
I need to say here that my interpretation of God is love energy.
Your higher self, however, is a more tangible aspect, yet we use that word tangible in comparison to the God aspect. Dearest ones, it is so very complicated, for there can be the higher soul self and there can then be also the group higher self. There are so many levels of existence within all the many levels of love energy.
To be honest, without reading all this back, I am not really sure if we are any further forward or not on the matter. Yet I will continue. Is spiritual advancement necessarily a function of technological advancement?
No, as you will know from matters upon your earth plane. It would depend entirely upon whose hands the blueprint for such technological advancement falls into. We can sense that your brain is almost about to blossom.
Well, we usually do the hour or so. Happy to go for another 10 minutes.
May we suggest then that we lighten up the load for that time?
Sure. That would suit me fine. Lighten away.
Dearest friends, our brothers/sisters/family, know of this in your heart. Many of you are experiencing great contrasts within that which you know as love and that which is presenting itself very differently from that knowing. Watch yourselves as you come through into the other side, for all that you are experiencing on a deep level of your soul as your guidance radar, and it is leading you over the bridge.
Whoa. That's so good to hear.
Are you not yourself blossom, challenging the fact that anything actually happened on the December 21st date as we have expressed to you?
Indeed. Indeed. And one more for the very bumpy road. Indeed.
In these times of self-doubt and when your heart cries, and your mind's confusion takes over, stop, close your eyes, breath, see the golden light within you. See it surround your being. Breathe again, in this golden light of love, this light of who you are, and know, love. Know that all promises, imaginings and dreams of a new world, a golden age, are at your fingertips. Keep on keeping on.
If I had $1 for the times I've said that lately, yet it's all I know to do.
You will know the promised land, for it is yours. Know it. Know it, know it. This knowing is the key. This knowing is what allows you to get there. And each and every one of you, in your own time, shall arrive.
Phew. Thanks for today. Thanks for it all. In a word, thanks. In love and light. Website, Blossom Goodchild.